In today's video, we are going to take a look at the character traits that a lady loves to see on a guy. I'm going to give you many examples as well of how you can adopt these traits if you don't already have them. If you want to know more, don't move at all. Stay right there, like and subscribe. Being a great friend. A relationship, let's face it, is a friendship that has blossomed into something more. And I have witnessed this amongst my own friendships, the sad signs of people not establishing a good friendship first and building on it, and then later on down the line when these guys are together, they realise that the guy that they dated was rude, unkind, and borderline toxic. So we end up spending lots of time with our partners and they do merge into that best friend territory. So displaying great friendship traits is going to make you a hit with the ladies. Make sure you go out of your way occasionally to care for your lady and show signs of a good relationship with your current friends. I remember once going out on a date with a guy whose friend called him halfway through the date to ask him how our date was going. And it was weird that the guy thought it was okay to one, answer his phone at the dinner table in the restaurant, but two, to continue to talk in front of me about how well the date was going. So naturally, I asked my date a little bit about his friends and their relationships, and my date responded with, not actually too sure. I think he's seeing someone, I don't really know. And that was a red flag for me, as it made me feel that the friendship relationship that he had with other people was solely focused on a surface level commitment, seeing each other, getting drunk, discussing hobbies, but it didn't really get much deeper than that. And of course, if I continue to date a guy like this, our relationship would be at the very same surface level vibes. Intellect. Some women value intelligence over anything else in a guy. A guy that is smart will always captivate the women. You can know a little bit about a lot, which makes you the best person to attend a pub quiz with. Or your intelligence is contained in a niche field such as paleontology. Being able to teach something new to a lady will keep her interested in you. Plus, your expertise gives off that sense of mystery. You are someone a lady wants to be around if you always have something smart to say. To go with the flow, more so in front of her friends and her family. When a guy meets her very important people for the first time, she's going to keep a close eye on his behaviour. She wants to know that she could say leave you in the room with her dad for 20 minutes while she went to help her mum out with something, without the dread that you would probably say something inappropriate or would not make an effort with her father at all. Being able to just go with the flow is a sign of being kind and that she can relax in the relationship and that the person she's dating isn't socially awkward. A good balancing act. Life gets stressful, admit it. We have to work, have self-care time, wash our laundry, see our friends, call up our parents, attend family gatherings, go to baby showers, walk the dog, and so much more. The secret to a happy life is balancing everything without the stress of one thing bleeding into something else. And a lady finds it attractive when she can date a guy who prioritizes his job, but doesn't bring the stress of work back home, and one that can see his friends and still create regular date nights with her. This skill of being able to make time for someone shows the ultimate hack of adulting. Being a good listener. Did you know that the top 2 complaints that relationship therapists report are that a lady complains that her husband doesn't listen to her, and the husband complains that she talks and nags too much? Now, this is a very simple and easy resolve. A woman simply wants to be listened to. It's in her nature to emotionally share her feelings with others and her thoughts to feel connected to someone. Therefore, she will expect the man to listen and validate her emotions. An example would be, "Oh wow, that sounds so hard. You must feel so stressed." Or even, "I understand why you are upset. It's because of this, isn't it?" Now, a woman will class a guy as a great listener when he gives her direct attention when they are talking, looks into her eyes when she talks, nods a little, repeats some things back to her, and remembers small snippets of the conversation and brings them up at a later date. Now, here is a hack for being a good listener without getting your ear chewed off by a lady. You can tell your partner or your date that you are happy to listen to her to talk about that new drama at work, but but you're just currently in the middle of something, and that you will call her or get back to her in 20 minutes about it when you have finished whatever it is you are doing. That way, the lady knows that she can't talk right now, she has to wait, and then when you do come back, she has 20 minutes to emotionally offload. And she will be so happy after those 20 minutes because you've validated and respected her. And even if you end up just saying 2 words such as, "Oh wow," throughout the whole of that 20 minutes, she will walk away happy. You get brownie points, and then you get back to watching whatever it was on the television. Being thoughtful. Being thoughtful shows that you can comfort others when needed. It could be checking in with your aunt when she isn't feeling too well, asking your friend how he did after he didn't get the job that he applied for. When you are able to show thoughtfulness to people, your lady gets a sight of this, and this is going to really keep her on her toes for your attention. A lot of women do complain that their partners forget their birthday, or they get annoyed that they have to remind them of when his mum's birthday is. So check in with the people that mean the most to you, and as a quick tip, keep a calendar of special dates and make sure you do check this calendar, and this will impress the ladies. Now you can show your thoughtfulness to your date by remembering something small, for example, her favourite coffee order, and then bringing that with you to the date, or getting a bouquet of her favourite flowers, or taking her to a restaurant that serves the food that she loves the most. To be presentable. A man that can dress well for any occasion is a keeper. Women pay attention to how they dress themselves, so naturally they appreciate it when a guy spends some time making himself look good. Emotional availability. If you have ever had the displeasure of dating someone with an avoidant attachment style, well, you quickly learn what you really will not put up with in your next relationship. A lady wants to be able to date a guy who is emotionally healthy, not someone that cuts off and pushes down his feelings. Having feelings such as sadness and anger, it's not a bad thing. And pushing them down, maybe you feel this is what you should do to feel strong, but it's actually a huge sign of weakness. Showing your vulnerable side shows that you are human and it's a chance to grow. A woman would much prefer to date a man who can say, "I don't feel good today, I'm sad because of this thing here," over a guy who is toxically positive. And we all know that being happy all of the time is fake. Sometimes this could be that you have to open up about what scares you in relationships and share this with your partner. Maybe you feel uncomfortable when she comes home late because it taps into that previous experience when an ex cheated on you and always came back home late because she was with someone else. Equality. In the modern world of dating, women are looking for men that agree with equality. They want to date a guy that has her back, helps her out, and doesn't expect her to take up all the cleaning roles of the home. Women today work too, and have you ever tried to work a 40-hour work week, maintain some form of social life, eat regular home-cooked healthy meals, do a load of laundry and wash the dishes? All of that combined is hard, and women are doing that for themselves, so they expect a potential date to want to split everything 50-50 so it's fair. Women of today don't want to have to compete with the dominance of a guy. They want to be treated with respect, otherwise they will just find someone else. And this also means maintaining equality in public and around friends. I do have a lot of friends whose boyfriends expect the ladies to cook dinners when he has his friends over and to clean up afterwards. Yet when her friends come over, she's expected to cook for them and clean up, and well, makes me raise my eyebrows. If you think I missed something from today's video, let me know down in the comments. Give me a huge thumbs up and consider subscribing to make my day. But if you want to get your name rolling up next to my face, like these amazing people's names here, then all you have to do is click the link in the description bar below to find out a little bit more. Have an amazing day. See you soon.